The topic of the panel is pregnancy in advanced stage. For moderating this panel, I will invite the moderators, Dr. Aradhana Gupta Madam and Dr. Virul Srivastav. For this panel, I would like to invite experts, Dr. Malti Bhojwani Madam, Senior Faculty and Consultant Director of Malti Test Tube Baby Center, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Verma. She is the Director and Consultant, Vijaya Maternity and Nursing Home, and Dr. Asha Agrawal Madam.
Actually, we missed Dr. Asha Agrawal in one of the session. So we thought we can take her expert because she has a very good experience in the field of high risk pregnancy and deliveries. She is a consultant IHR Guwahati and consultant Apollo Clinic Athgaon. So she has come a long way from there. I think the flight was some issue. Okay. So welcome all the expert. Now I am going to introduce my esteemed panel. So my first panelist is Dr. Sadhna Mehta, Madam. She's very senior, and we are going to learn few important tips. She is the past president of Indore Obs and Gynae Society, and with 30 years of experience in dealing with the high risk pregnancy. Then another panelist, Dr. Catherine, is she here? Dr. Catherine. She's here. She is consultant obstetric and gynecologist affiliated to Meenakshi Mission Hospital and Research Center, Madurai, Tamil Nadu. We are very happy because we have a panelist from all the corners of India. So third is our own Dr. Pooja Singh from Bhopal. She is a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist and director, Arpan Eye and Maternity Care Hospital, Bhopal. And I am a proud IVF trainer of her, and she is a very dedicated and sincere girl. She learns very fast. She has a very, brilliant brain, I would say. Then Dr. Sushma Nigam, she is our another panelist. She is also from Bhopal, and very soon she is going to be superintendent. So the only qualification, nothing should be said beyond that. And Dr. Preeti Gupta, she is MS Obs and Gynae FICOG, ultrasoundist and endoscopic surgeon, IVF specialist. So one ultrasoundist is with us. So we are going to have some important things. Because I have already decided that I should give one question to each, and they should know, so that they will get a good knowledge about that, and so everybody will take the learning tips, because we can't read everything, so it's good. She is from Gwalior, and right now again you are in Gwalior still. Okay. Then Dr. Manila Kaushal. Dr. Manila Kaushal is past president again Indore Obs and Gynae Society and joint secretary AICOG 2022 Indore. She is the professor, Department of Obs and Gynae, MGM Medical College, Indore, MP. Dr. Rashri Khayade. Rajeshwari. Okay. Dr. Rajeshwari, and that is why I have removed surnames in the CVs, because I feel jaat paat ki karo bidai. Okay. So she is a senior consultant and co-head of unit KB Bhabha Hospital, Bandra. And I told you, we have east, west, south, everything. And last panelist is Dr. Neha Jain. She is a gynecologist at District Hospital, Vidisha. And she is infertility, laparoscopy and obs and gynae ultrasound. That's it. And she is again one of my student. I kept, when I put in the group, how many IVF people are here, everybody was saying, I am obstetrician. So I kept these girls मैंने कहा let's see how much you have learned till now. So हाँ यार ये तो मतलब मेरा एग्जाम हो गया. नहीं these guys are good. वो कभी कभी thought block हो जाता है, you understand ना, mental fog and all. So these are our esteemed panelists, and these are our eminent experts. The third one, Dr. Asha Agrawal, is also added. Would you like to read this?
So we start with the epidemiology. There is a global rise in pregnancy amongst women more than 35 years of age.
You take this.
Increased use of ART contributing to AMA pregnancy. Yes, ma'am. Urbanization and career priorities key drivers, and high prevalence in tertiary fertility centers. So, first we have to know the reason for rise in advanced maternal age. There are career prioritization, late marriages, availabilities of ARTs options, contraceptive option, and social, cultural, and economic factors. These are the factors which there is a rise in maternal advanced age. So, we have to find the leading etiology for the maternal mortality, that is hemorrhage, infection.
This is very important slide. You can see there's 7.7 times increased risk of MMR in very advanced maternal age. And Dr. माधुरी जोशी जो हमारी CIMP की वो थी, क्या कहना चाहिए, टीचर है ना, उन्होंने बोला आराधना ये जरूर डालना स्लाइड में. I mean this should be an important take home point. And we are, we sometimes when the high age group patient comes to us, we never thought in this way. There are 7.7 times higher mortality rate in this age group. So 8-fold increased risk, for the amniotic fluid embolism, and 3-fold increased risk for the obstetric shock. So we need
and secondly,
Yes, ma'am, please.
There's one more reason for maternal mortality in advanced age because of preeclampsia, severe preeclampsia or maybe eclampsia. Sometimes patients from rural area, they come to us and they are not being followed properly, and then they come in eclampsia, and that causes maternal mortality. That is also very important.
Ma'am,
Apart from
this question will
PPH,
be given to you very soon. Then we will listen. So, my first question to Dr. Rajeshwari. What is considered advanced maternal age? See, because everybody should understand. Some people they think 40 plus is the advanced maternal age. So everybody should learn this factor.
The advanced maternal age is more than 35. So we all know more than 35 will come with its own complications. So initially, while conceiving also, as the age advances, her reproductive outcome also decreases because of the quality of oocytes are not good, and also there is increased chances of failure, misconception, and as the age advances, she gets pregnant also. The first trimester problems are the second and third.
नहीं हमें problem नहीं पूछ रहे थे.
Okay, 35 is advanced maternal age.
This is the age-wise definition of different words which we are using, VAMA and these are
VAMA is 40.
VAMA and all.
VAMA is more than 40. That is very advanced maternal age, and extremely advanced maternal age is
So
more than 45.
this is a take home point to all those girls who think 35 पे तो हम सोचेंगे शादी करने का, 2-3 साल फिर हम लोग enjoy करेंगे and then we will go for the. So this is really something which everybody should understand. कि 35 means you are 7.7 times, for the 40, but 35 is again very high risk. अच्छा ये हो गया. हाँ, so next question with Dr. Manila. Dr. Manila, can you tell what fertility challenges are usually encountered by women of advanced maternal age?
So, advanced maternal
मतलब
age.
why the fertility things, why we are thinking about, अरे यार ये patient तो 35-38 years की, इसको कैसे pregnant करूँ, तो वो क्यों आता है हमारे mind में?
So there are a lot of reproductive challenges with the advanced maternal age. That could be because of physiological, systemic, or the changes in the ovary. So it is obvious that as the age advances, the oocyte quality as well as the numbers goes down. The AMH goes down, the oocyte now AFC counts goes down, and the natural fecundity rate is also going down. So these women, for getting spontaneous conception is very low. So they tend to go for ART cycles, and even in ART and oocyte donor. And as well as when they get we go for ART, the quality is low because of the meiotic error, more chances of aneuploidy or chromosomal aberration, more miscarriages. And when I'm talking about systemic changes, so they are more.
So we need to short and sweet answers because abhi one more panel is in queue. If our esteemed experts can add something, then it would be a good thing.
With the advancing age, apart from the reproductive function, I would say a lot of other things are there. Increase in the body weight. Sometimes they end up in having the diabetes, high blood pressure, high lipid levels, and all this also causes systemic changes. Also have some impact on the infertility and making them sort of more unfit for the pregnancy and more predisposed to the complications of pregnancy.
So now the next question.
One patient came to me at the age of 38 years and she started telling me, you carry out my oocyte freezing so that I will plan my
मैडम
pregnancy
आप तो
after
38 की
40.
बात करें, मेरे पास 42 years पे आई एक patient for the oocyte freezing. I mean,
So her AMH was just 0.8.
नहीं
What should I
42
tell
years
her?
पे oocyte freezing. Just imagine.
That
तो
is what I was telling her.
you become clueless what to say. So, Dr. Catherine, can you, that is also a very important point. It's a take-home point. What is our age of menopause? And that is important. They, compare themselves with the Western counterpart. And they don't understand that Asian and Caucasian are the totally different races. So, what is our age of menopause? And is there any difference in menopause of Asian and Western countries?
Yes, ma'am. Our age is 46 to 47.5 in our cross-sectional studies. For Western population, it's around, it can be 50 to up to 57 also. And Southeasterns were found to be 47 to 50 years. So we are different from the Western population in our menopause. We have an earlier age of menopause.
And that is why when we see all the studies, most of the studies, almost all the studies are done in the Western country. And they take 35 as a cutoff limit for everything. But we should take 6 years less, So at the age of around the 29 years, you should ask the patient, jaldi karo, whatever you want to do. 35 tak complete your family. Anyway. So 39 पे ही हम लोगों को 35 वाला आउटलुक देना है उनको.
Come for MTV pills के we are going abroad.
तो अब्रॉड में जाके वो कॉकेशियन थोड़ी हो जाएंगे मैडम.
They try to copy the Western culture actually.
Yes.
So we have to teach them our own culture.
Even our children, they are copying
They try to
Western.
copy Western culture,
हाँ,
yes.
हम डॉक्टर्स के कितने सारे बच्चे बेचारी माएँ परेशान है यार, मेरी बेटी सुनती नहीं है. It's like that. So it's very important.
They feel that technology is available and we can do anything at any time of our life stage. That's their thing.
And sometimes when they plan for the oocyte freezing, even at the age of 33, 34, their AMH is 0.1, 0.2, surprisingly. So, like that. So, मैडम मैं तो आपके पास भेज दूंगी. So now case 1, she is 44-year female with a primary infertility. Okay, and married life 8 years. Again वही लेट शादी करेंगे, हमें तो बच्चे हो जाएंगे, सबको ही तो होते हैं 40 साल पे, तो हमें भी हो जाएंगे. And her last menstrual period is 3 years back. तो जब बिल्कुल ही हाथ से सब निकल गया, then they thought कि अब IVF कराएंगे, है ना. And she stopped treatment 5 years back after 2 failed IUI attempts, and then the COVID appeared. So that was another reason for the gap. Okay. So my question to Dr. Sushma Nikam ma'am, what are the worries, legal as well as ethical, age defined under the law, age related as well as other worries at the 44 years?
44 years. Legal worries are for the reproduction based age is 21 to 50 year tak male and female, female and for male it is up to 55 year. And for maternal problems, a lot of medical problems, and then neonatal problems and fetal well-being, then parental capacity, and then for child welfare, social problem, and intergeneration problems. There are a lot of problems, or authenticity, for the brought up the child in school problem.
So Dr. Jaideep Malhotra has very nicely described all these things. That talk summarizes everything. And she has specifically, mentioned this thing. Ki there are some advantage as well as disadvantage of the high. Because who will take care of the baby if you, like she has shown the picture. And that is why the law is here. Because people are not following guidelines. Right, madam, you want to say something, I think.
Orphanages for the baby.
Madam, Vijayalakshmi Verma, you Dr. Asha.
There's
Yeah.
one point here, male and female, if we add the age, this should not cross beyond 100.
Actually,
According
this
to
was
law, there is
previously guideline by the ICMR. But now it's a law. So,
But recently also, Dr. M.C. Patel, I heard in one
madam,
of
but
his
law doesn't say like this. No? So we have to follow. We need to. जो law में लिखा है वही सच है. तो हमें उसके अगेंस्ट जाना ही नहीं है. We have there are a lot of loopholes in the law. You use that, ना? करते ही हैं लोग. But this is our responsibility that if the patient who has come to us, if she has some medical problem, or if you find some medical problem with the advanced, tests which should be done at this age, then you should withhold yourself for making her pregnant. I mean, you should. The money is not everything, or just making yourself proud कि मैंने इतनी age group वाले को pregnant कर दिया. This should not be done. So here we are for this purpose. So now Dr. Pooja, this is little fertility question. What would be your pre-ART workup in this female 44 year when she comes to you कि I want baby now, and second question will be taken by Dr. Reema is not here. ठीक है. So do you take both the question? Options are available in this case.
Ma'am, as we have seen, she is 44 years and LMP is 3 years back. That means she is a case of premature ovarian aging. So first and immediate action is
premature ovarian aging. 44.
3 years back LMP.
तभी 41 हुई यार.
Menopause.
तो भी 41 हुई. चलो.
Early menopause.
Early menopause you can say. ये CIMP के एग्जाम का कमाल है.
So immediate action is to be taken. The ovarian workup is to be done. First of all, we should check her AMH levels at any day of the cycle, or day 2 estradiol levels and FSH levels are to be taken into account. Then day 2 or 3 transvaginal ultrasound is to be done for ovarian reserve or antral follicle.
So one
counts.
very important thing which she has missed, counseling.
And coming
जो तुम that नहीं वो सबसे पहले बोलना होता है. Counseling से counseling is must when any patient of advanced age is she comes to you. Counseling has a very big role. You have to tell about all the complications associated.
And you have to explain and take the history properly of mental disorders, depression, any
Anxiety.
autoimmune disorder, any history of thrombophilia, any history of...
See, she is 3 years menopause kind of. मतलब menopause तो है ही 3 years हो गया. तो there are a lot of changes in the body. She was on HRT or not. MHT ले रही है कि नहीं ले रही है. These are important things,
her cardiovascular.
Because
And you have to see the cardiovascular
you can't even put on
status.
investigation and other things.
Her cardiovascular status
So
is
detailed
also,
history, counseling, detailed history, these are very important points. Then jump to investigation
And
ki
you
ovarian
have
reserve
to
and all.
explain what are the complications which can happen
Yes.
in the pregnancy.
This is the
itself.
counseling. This is the counseling.
This is very important.
Yes.
Is she ready?
And-
Is she ready to bear all these complications?
All the complications.
Yeah.
And
And
secondly,
aneuploidy.
you have to see the liver function test, kidney function test, whether she is suffering from any chronic pulmonary
blood
disease.
serology.
And always discuss the realistic
Serology.
the success
Realistic.
rate in such cases. If she said, "Madam, आप तो मेरा ovarian reservation कर दो, stem cell therapy करो, ये करो, मुझे बच्चा चाहिए." You should always discuss all the factors. Sometimes the patient are so desperate. They say, "I need my biological, child." ऐसे वाला कि मैं
And
तो
if they are
फला हूँ
obese,
तो मुझे वो ही चाहिए. One of the
basic
patient, I
serology.
will not tell what caste she was, but she was very proudly was saying, "I am this, so I want my baby to be this. I don't want any donor egg." And
And
you
the
keep on
lifestyle.
trying.
Yes.
You keep on trying. अंडे नहीं बनने, but you can try. You keep on trying. मैडम next month देखो ना, फिर बन जाएंगे कहीं. You can see, यार, she is menopause. How can we keep
And
on trying?
secondly, you have
Ma'am,
to
serology
check
test
for
is also to be done to rule out infectious diseases. HIV,
HIV,
HBS,
VRL,
pap
pap
smear for
mammography
LBC,
and
breast
everything.
mammography is to
Very
be done.
important is optimize
Thyroid.
BMI, because
Yes,
as we have
optimizing
discussed,
the BMI.
obesity is a
Obesity,
factor
yes.
at this age, and lipid profile is a very important
must.
test which should be done.
And echocardiography is also
Yes,
must in all
that's a
scenarios.
very important part.
Very important.
You know, you should see her heart. So, stress test, echo, ECG, and cardiac
Cardiovascular.
consultation is must. एक पेज उसमें होना ही चाहिए cardiologist का. You know, these all are ICMR guidelines. They are not written in the law, but it's our responsibility. That because I have seen one patient which was like got pregnant from some other center, and she used to come to me because she has shifted to my place. तो like किसी IVF वाले को ही दिखाऊं, and suddenly she stopped coming, you know, for the follow up. And when I inquired, I just came to know that at 5 months she had a heart attack, and baby and mother both, you know, didn't survive. This is pre-law part, and she was 54 years. So this is our responsibility. She had never been tested for any echo or anything, you know. Another is pap smear, as madam has already said. We all know these
Mammography,
patients are prone to have
thyroid
Thyroid
disorder.
profile and
नहीं, थायराइड तो चलो हम सभी को कराते हैं, बट स्पेशल टेस्ट की बात हो रही है. पैप टेस्ट तो हम सबका नहीं कराते, बट इनको कराना है, बिकॉज द ईस्ट्रोजन लेवल विल बी वेरी हाई, एंड द CIN will may convert into the cancer. Mammography, bilateral mammography, these all are ICMR guidelines, and because we were following ICMR guidelines, so I am still following ICMR guidelines. So these are the some take home point. 3 things: mammography, breast देखना है आपको, pap smear, and cardiac checkup.
Yes.
And lipid profile if she is overweight or obese.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Then
women at
options of-
elderly age tend to, hide also many medical disorders. This is also very common in our practice. Yes, they won't do.
So, why IVF and AMA in high risk? This question is Dr. Sadhna, ma'am. Can you tell us?
Yes.
Like
when the
IVF
patient-
itself is a high risk factor for every patient. If a patient comes with conceived by the IVF, we always take it one high risk factor, है ना? But if it is with the advanced maternal age,
advanced
then what are the
maternal
risks?
age, then patients, they may have gestational diabetes mellitus, they can suffer from preeclampsia, so you have to screen them, and before start of pregnancy you should start micronutrients, folic acid supplementations, calcium, vitamin D and vitamin B12 levels, and all the viral markers should also be done. And secondly, once they start with the pregnancy, at the 3rd month, at 11 to 13 weeks scan, we should also tell to get the uterine artery pulsate PI.
That's
levels.
a very, very
That
important
is very
take-home point.
important.
Early Doppler in advanced maternal age is a very important take-home point.
And
I think she
secondly,
can
we should
speak a little
also-
bit more about.
We should also, if the PI is more than 95 percentile, it is a high risk, and we can also go ahead with the PAPE levels. If the PAPE levels are less than 0.415, or if the PLGF level is also on the lower side, that is also
So you should
a
ask for the
high risk
PLGF
for,
level also in such cases.
High risk for fetal growth restriction as well as for preeclampsia. So starting from the 11 to 13 week scan, then on the
Third
18 to
trimester.
22 week scan, you should again go for Doppler studies, uterine artery PI. If it is more, that is also high risk. If you are suspecting high risk PI is more, then you should start with low dose aspirin like 75 to 100 milligram per day at night. And secondly, if you are seeing any echogenic bowel or single umbilical artery, that is also in favor of
The investigation to be there.
this.
So now we have already talked about the investigation because time is less, so I don't want to repeat them. Dr. Neha, can you tell me how will you prepare this patient? She is already menopause. Now it is confirmed, na? So obviously, what is the option available? I asked this Pooja. So Pooja, if she is already menopausal, what options she is having?
Egg donation is one of the options. We have to counsel the patient.
What is other option?
Autologous egg can also be used, but we have to explain her about the PGTA testing.
Autologous क्या बोल रहे हो? Egg donation के अलावा any other option? Can anybody tell what are the other option?
Adoption.
Adoption, yes.
Surrogacy.
You should always write on your paper. Always write egg donation / adoption. This word should be mentioned on your prescription paper. Okay, so this is very important. And now Neha, can you tell me what are the, how would you start in this patient? Now you have come to know that she is 3 years postmenopausal and she has already told about the investigation. You have done TVS. Now what can you find on TVS? So just remember. Husband age. Yes.
And only then you can write adoption because 90 years is the CARA guidelines.
CARA guidelines.
Which you cannot register.
This is very important point she has put.
Ma'am, in transvaginal ultrasonography, we can go for AFC. We can see the AFC.
यार AFC फिर AFC पे आ गए. अभी हो गया ना decide egg donation करना है. Anybody else?
Fibroid, endometriosis.
Dr. Manila, yeah, she want to add something. You want to add something, please?
Actually, she is a menopausal woman. First, we do the transvaginal sonography to find out the size of the uterus.
Exactly, that's very important.
Yeah.
Usually after 3 years, maybe there's a shrinkage in the size.
And if we have to do the estrogen progesterone challenge test, एक cycle में पूरा दो, and you will find out whether she will respond to these medicine or not. If she will respond, there is an increase in the size of the uterus, endometrial thickness is increases.
So how many cycle you will go for the estrogen plus progesterone cyclical?
I am for 3 cycles.
At least 3. Anybody differ?
I will go only for the 1 cycle with the high estrogen and progesterone. The patient will respond, then I will go for the.
So basically, what guidelines say 2 cycle of estrogen and progesterone, and then do 1 more ultrasound. If she at least she should mention it at least 2 times basically. So it's not number of the cycle. She should mention it at least twice. Go for a scan again. If the size is normal, then you can assess the cavity by hysteroscopy. So this is how you proceed in such cases. So estrogen plus progesterone is must to maintain the endometrium to that level so that she will not have later on any problem. Plus you can assess the what kind of the endometrium is developing. Ma'am, you want to say something?
Thickness of the endometrium, you have to judge.
Obviously.
And if there is any adenomatic changes.
So, Dr. Preeti, can you tell us what is the role of hysteroscopy in advanced maternal age patient or in this patient?
Hysteroscopy is very, very important.
So, would you like to do hysteroscopy for all such patients?
Actually, I will do for the every patient, not only for the purpose of the seeing the intrauterine cavity. It will also work like a mock test also.
वो मना कर रहे हैं, उनको भी बोलने देते हैं. उन्होंने मना कर दिया.
Not for all, ma'am. Not for all.
तो किसको नहीं करना चाहोगे? Please tell me. Please tell all the audience.
3D ultrasound these days. If the patient is menstruating after your
HRT Are you happy? 3D ultrasound करेंगे तो हिस्टोस्कोपी छोड़ के पेशेंट को ले लो.
So ma'am, if the
नहीं मतलब means अभी देखो practically भी बात करेंगे. बुक तो कुछ भी बोलते हैं. Practically आप बताओ. What practically everybody wants to do. है ना?
It should be done for every patient.
हिस्टोस्कोपी कितने लोग करना चाहेंगे? 44 years, 3 साल मेनोपॉज आपने ईस्ट्रोजन प्रोजेस्टेरोन दे दिया, 2 साइकिल पीरियड भी आ गया. Now how many of the? So I think almost श्रद्धा नहीं करना चाहिए. हाँ तो हाथ उठाओ ना फिर. तो मैडम आप नहीं कर रहे? कर रहे तो हाथ उठाओ ना. तो यू कैन सी दा ना बेसिकली भाई आपका मन नहीं मानेगा, हम नहीं करोगे तो छोटा मोटा पॉल है कुछ भी निकल आया. You know, sometimes these patients are having chronic endometritis.
Yes,
that's a very important factor. भाई pyometra के साथ you see such patient ना, है ना? So it's an important factor.
Should be done for all patients.
आप उसको एग डोनेशन पे ले रहे हो मतलब डबल खर्चा हो रहा है उसका एक नॉर्मल IVF से. So that's an important thing. अच्छा मैडम, आप नहीं करोगे? आप सच बताना, अपने पेशेंट का करोगे कि 44 ईयर्स पे है, ये 3 साल ओनली TVS पे आप डाल दोगे बच्चा? और फिर नेगेटिव आएगा, पेशेंट आपसे लड़ेगी, वो बाकी लोग तो मना कर रहे थे, आपने क्यों नहीं स्ट्रेस को?
आप भी कुछ बोल रहे हैं? मैम also wants to say.
Add two more things. Because of the age, definitely it's an indication, because at the age of 44 you don't want to miss out on anything, and उसके पास ज़्यादा time नहीं है. I mean to.
आप उसकी 3-4 साइकिल थोड़ी करोगे यार.
One more important thing is that hysteroscopy also acts as a scratch, like the endometrial scratch.
अभी भी मानते हैं हम लोग ये वाली बात, although बहुत सारे लोग नहीं मानते.
नहीं, it does improve the implantation, especially in recurrent IVF failures.
चलो यहाँ तो भी recurrent वाली बात ही नहीं, but she has 2 IUI fail, है ना? बट 2 IUI फेल तो हुआ ही है ना उसका. पेशेंट बोलेगी मैडम मेरे तो पहले भी फेल हुए थे, आपने इस बार क्यों नहीं मेरी कैविटी देखी, है ना? ये उससे लड़ेगी. और ये एकदम से बोलेगी मैंने तो बोला था. सो नाउ डोनर की थोड़ी सी बात कर लेते हैं, लीगल पॉइंट्स, है ना? हु विल टेल अबाउट द लीगल पॉइंट? डॉक्टर मनीला, आप आ जाइए डॉक्टर मनीला.
Ma'am, once the patient has been recruited for donor, so it has to be done to the national registry through an ART bank, and we should know the criteria that a donor should be 23 to 35 years of age, and should be donor only for the one time, and we cannot recruit more than 7 oocyte at a time. But all these things has to be counsel to the patient. The commencing couple को पता होना चाहिए कि what are the laws and how you're going to recruit, and then it depends what type of cycle you're doing. It is a fresh transfer.
अब आप लॉ को ध्यान से पढ़ो, इसमें 4th पॉइंट पढ़ो. What is written? An oocyte donor shall donate oocyte only once in her life, and not more than 7 oocytes shall be retrieved from the oocyte donor. अगर किसी के आपको 30 एग दिख रहे हैं तो आप छोड़ोगे क्या उनको? नहीं छोड़ोगे ना. एंड उसके बाद अब सेकेंड लाइन मैंने काट दी है, इसी लॉ में सेकेंड लाइन ये लिखी हुई है, एक्स्ट्रा एग्स कैन बी टेकन फॉर द सेम कपल. दैट मीन्स यू विल रिट्रीव ऑल द एग्स, राइट? आप 7 को फर्टिलाइज करोगे, बाकी आप फ्रीज कर सकते हो. यू कैन फ्रीज फॉर द सेम कपल. ऐसे आपको लॉ में से लूपहोल्स, जो लॉ में लिखा है वो सच है, जो नहीं लिखा है वो आप कर सकते हो. नहीं, यही रूल है. अभी मैं LLB कर रही हूँ, दैट इज़ वाई आई एम टेलिंग यू. सो मेरा अभी 2nd ईयर हो गया है, और नाउ आई एम एंटरिंग इन 3rd ईयर. तो लॉ में हमको यही सिखाया जाता है, जो लिखा है वही सच है, बाकी सब झूठ है, सब कुछ कर सकते हो आप. तो आपको वो पॉइंट पकड़ने होते हैं. तो उसमें बहुत ही क्लियरली लिखा हुआ है. तो आप फ्रीज करो, बट फॉर द सेम कपल. आपने 7 एग उठा लिए, देन आपका एक्स हुआ, पता चला कि एक ही आपका एम्ब्रियो बना, तो आपको क्या आंसर दोगे? पेशेंट तो आपकी जान ले लेगा, मैडम कैसी डोनर थी आपकी. सो टेक ऑल देम, है ना, ऑल ऑफ देम. 7 आप अच्छे वाले ले लो उसमें से, एंड रेस्ट ऑफ oocyte you can freeze, and you can use only for the same couple, not for anybody else, right?
Ma'am, there are very unrealistic expectation of the couple as far the donors are concerned. So we have to be counsel.
वो नहीं सुनेंगे. आप जानो आपने क्या बनाया हमारा.
अच्छा भी चाहिए, सुंदर भी चाहिए. So they have lot of
blue eyes.
So we have to counsel them the realistic and the truth. Yeah.
So now Dr. Neha, patient एग डोनेशन हो गया, पेशेंट का बीटा SCG बढ़िया आफ्टर 14 डेज 2000 के अराउंड आ गया, है ना? तो हाउ टू प्रोसीड फर्दर? पहले 2000 लेवल, आई मीन
अच्छा है. अल्ट्रासाउंड
मतलब ट्विंस हो सकते हो क्या?
ट्विंस, यस.
तो बोलो ना यार.
अल्ट्रासाउंड,
क्योंकि हमने लिखा नहीं है हमने कितने ब्लास्टो डाले. वी हैव नॉट रिटन. और डे 3 डाला कि ब्लास्टो डाला, हमने ये भी नहीं लिखा है. तो थोड़ा वो करना रहता है.
अल्ट्रासाउंड इज टू बी डन.
हाँ, बस करें. सो दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट ना. तो आपको थोड़ा अच्छा, कैन एनीबडी टेल कि एट व्हाट लेवल यू कैन सी द सेक? 1500 में इतना आसानी से दिख जाता है क्या? मुझे लगता है 2000. 2000 इज अ, हाँ 2000 इज अ. एंड देन एट व्हाट लेवल यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट कार्डियक एक्टिविटी? अरे वीक की बात नहीं हो रही मैडम, लेवल की बात हो रही है, बीटा SCG लेवल.
मैम 4000 अराउंड वी कैन सी.
नहीं यार, 4000 नो 8000 इज वन वेयर यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट कार्डियक एक्टिविटी, है ना? हाँ, मतलब 6 to 8 मान लो. 6 इट डिपेंड्स ऑन अल्ट्रासाउंड मशीन एंड करने वाले पे भी डिपेंड करता है, बट इट इज़ बाय द TVS, राइट, है ना, नॉट एब्डोमिनल. सो टाइम अप हो रहा है हमारा, जल्दी जल्दी ख़त्म कर लेते हैं. मॉनिटरिंग अर्ली प्रेगनेंसी में आप क्या करना चाहोगे नेहा? नेहा, अर्ली प्रेगनेंसी में क्या क्या रूल आउट करोगे? जल्दी जल्दी बोलो.
मैम एक्टोपिक प्रेगनेंसी भी
हाई एज ग्रुप है, एक्टोपिक होने के चांसेस हाई हैं, इवन एटोटॉपिक हो सकता है. ठीक है.
number of fetuses as we have seen by beta HCG, it can be twins.
Again you will go for some more test. अभी प्रेग्नेंट हो गई, you have to check. हाँ भाई जल्दी जल्दी ऐड करते जाओ लोग प्लीज, जल्दी जल्दी, क्योंकि वो सेकंड पैनल इज वेटिंग. एक छोटा सा 2-3 क्वेश्चंस पे ले लेते हैं और हम वाइंड अप कर देते हैं, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी मैडम ने बहुत कुछ बता दिया कि क्या क्या हो सकता है आगे जाके. सो मैनेजिंग आईवीएफ मेडिसिन, ऑब्स्टेट्रिशियन कौन है? सबने बड़ा हाथ उठाया था, ऑब्स्टेट्रिशियन है ना. आपके पास एक आईवीएफ कंसीव पेशेंट आ गया, जैसे मैं तो ऑप्स नहीं करती, मैं आई एम डूइंग ओनली इनफर्टिलिटी, तो मैंने तो अपने पेशेंट को भेज दिया, आप अब आगे का ट्रीटमेंट वहाँ कराओ, हो गया अपना. तो या पेशेंट खुद ही आ गया आपके पास प्रेग्नेंट होके, मैं तो शिफ्ट हो गया मैडम, अब आगे आप करो. तो शी इज़ लाइक 4-5 वीक्स पे आ गया है ना. और नहीं तो ये बट वो दो ना, माइक दे दो.
मैम चल क्या रहा है
तो
फिर से टैपर
अभी आजकल क्या होता है ना, आईवीएफ वाले सब कुछ दे देते हैं,
सब कुछ. तो मैम
स्टेरॉइड भी दे देंगे, हेपारिन भी दे देंगे, एस्पिरिन भी चल रहा होगा, और कुछ लोग तो हर तरह का प्रोजेस्टेरोन ऐड कर देते हैं, यू नो. ओरल भी ले रही है, इंजेक्टेबल भी ले रही है, वेजाइनल भी ले रही है.
एडवांस्ड एज पेशेंट, तो वी हैव टू कंटिन्यू
Estrogen भी
and progesterone. That is very important for the 16 weeks because she is already 44. She will require.
अभी 16 वीक पे कैसे पहुंच गए आप?
नहीं up to 16 weeks. अगर अर्ली प्रेगनेंसी में आई भी है.
कितने लोग 16 वीक्स तक देते हैं प्रोजेस्टेरोन? इनफर्टिलिटी वाले जो लोग, मैडम मालती मैम और मैडम,
Even up to
12 to 14 वीक्स इज गुड इनफ. फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर एक स्कैन आपका, वो फर्स्ट लेवल 1 स्कैन हो जाए, उसके 1-2 हफ्ते बाद बंद कर दो. 8 वीक्स पे तो प्लेसेंटा ही बन जाता है ना. पर ठीक है, हाँ तो 1 मंथ और दे दो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा यार.
प्लेसेंटा लो है कुछ.
हाँ वो एक अलग फैक्टर है मैडम, वो तो अलग फैक्टर है, वो अलग फैक्टर है.
18 weeks. Complete placentation will take up to 18 weeks because secondary trophoblast
पर मैडम
action is
कंप्लीट प्लेसेंटा बनने तक आप 18 वीक्स तक कहाँ देते हैं? आप देते हो 18 वीक्स तक? अच्छा हम तो नहीं देते, और हमारे तो सबका अच्छा चलता है.
placentation is till 18 weeks.
जो हमारी लीलावती का और फोर्टिस का जो हमारा प्रोटोकॉल है, अभी स्टॉप बाय 12 to 14 वीक्स.
मैम द बिगेस्ट
एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टडीज आर सेइंग, मतलब इनफैक्ट स्टडीज तो 10 वीक्स पे ही मना कर देते हैं.
मैम द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज इज दैट कि द पेशेंट इज ऑन सो मेनी मेडिसिन्स, यू नीड हार्ट्स टू स्टॉप इट बिकॉज यू नो
ठीक है ना, if you know the science, there is nothing, I mean you can one by one you keep on tapering.
Yes,
one by
you
one
have
you
to
keep on tapering.
up.
No, but I just
और
want to
प्रीवियस
ask-
इन्वेस्टिगेशन आपला नेगेटिव है, कुछ भी ऐसा फैक्टर नहीं है, why to continue steroid and other things ना.
No, but I would like to
अरे
ask you
देते हैं
one
उसको,
question.
चलता है.
One question. Why IVF specialists they are giving all heparin?
नहीं नहीं सब नहीं देते
and,
मैडम, प्लीज डोंट जनरलाइज,
three
डोंट
types
जनरलाइज योर स्टेटमेंट.
progesterone orally,
No.
vaginally,
मैडम
and
ये
intramuscular.
जनरलाइज स्टेटमेंट आ रहा है, इसकी नहीं बात हम नहीं मानेंगे.
Mostly I've seen this.
No, we'll continue the aspirin, ecosprin, which is started by the IVF. We'll continue that.
Because she is 44 years,
Yeah,
no?
we'll start
Then
Ecosprin.
that is an important point.
Ma'am, I want to
ये
add-
take off points है.
Ma'am, as per the gestosis scoring, no, this patient has to be on ecosprin right from the start.
Yes. And
That
how
we need
much?
to.
How much dose?
150 milligram bedtime. So this is important.
तो ये take home point बोलते हैं. हाँ?
हाइपरटेंसिव है तो
अच्छा ईस्ट्रोजन कब स्टॉप करोगे? ऑब्वियसली एग डोनेशन है, ईस्ट्रोजन भी दिया ही होगा आपने, तो ईस्ट्रोजन कब स्टॉप करते हैं? मैं आई एम आस्किंग टू द IVF पीपल.
एस्ट्रोजन वी कैन स्टॉप एट
10 weeks. Good enough. 10 weeks. And you should taper if like she is taking 3 tablet TDS. You should taper.
very obese and hypertensive, then you will like to give the low molecular weight heparin, I think.
Supposing the patient had PCOD in the past, and then we can continue with metformin during pregnancy.
नहीं हमारा हो ही गया.
2 to 3 months.
हो गया हमारा. एक दो इम्पोर्टेंट टेक होम पॉइंट्स और ले लेते हैं. रोल ऑफ कंबाइंड स्क्रीनिंग एंड NIPT इफ इट इज अ ट्विन विद वन वेनिशिंग.
Normally,
Yeah.
dual marker is not
Rajeshwari, Dr.
preferable.
Rajeshwari, हाँ.
Yeah, it is not because even if it's a vanishing twin, it still secretes. So your dual marker and NIPT can be variable or false positive are high. False positive and false negative, especially false positive are high. So we have
We
to
should
rely
not go
on-
for
yeah,
it.
we should not go.
Simple एक लाइन का आंसर.
Yeah, no, not go. It's
These are
better
not
NT
reliable.
scan. NT
You should
scan is
wait.
more
Go
reliable.
for the either
NT
early level 2 scan and then check if there is any problem, or you can go for the quad marker later on.
Yeah.
So now these are the some important points. This slide when you will start cervical length assessment, because these have a tendency to funneling and other things. And then level 2 anomaly scan little early करोगे आप, है ना. Fetal echo is must. कितने लोग fetal echo कर, अबे सारे IVF वालों का कराते हैं या सिर्फ AC का कराओगे?
Better to do. Better.
सबका करा रहे हैं ना सब लोग. Very good. It's a very good take home message, है ना.
16 early to fetal to
Even egg donation, because you don't know the history. सब लोग बोल देंगे नहीं मेरी फैमिली में तो कोई भी ऐसा नहीं है. पता चला उसकी फैमिली में था, तो egg donation में तो और ज़्यादा कराओ. You don't know the donor का क्या फैमिली हिस्ट्री थी, है ना. शी विल से कि हमारी तो कोई फैमिली हिस्ट्री नहीं है ना. तो इसलिए so I think because second panel is waiting, so we should finish it, although there are a lot of other things. And antenatal corticosteroid, that is another very important point. But ठीक है, I think सबको पता ही, इतने सारे obstetrician बैठे हुए हैं, ये तो हमारे पढ़ने की चीज़ है.
And secondly, magnesium sulfate should also be given when there is a
बस अभी लास्ट क्वेश्चन में ले रही हूँ डिलीवरी प्लानिंग के ऊपर. दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. अब मुझे बस अपने दिल पे हाथ रख के लोग बताएंगे कितने लोग इसको सीधा सीजेरियन के लिए लेंगे, इलेक्टिव सीजेरियन. दिल पे हाथ रख के बोलेंगे. बुक को तो ये बोल रही है, बुक ये बोल रही है. बुक बोल रही है मोड ऑफ डिलीवरी वेजाइनल डिलीवरी इज कंसीडर्ड. तो यार पेशेंट लीली वाले कराए.
It would be difficult for her to carry even till the time when she goes into
नहीं
labor.
चले जाते हैं कैरी कर जाते हैं. मेरी तो एक डायबिटिक थी, ट्विन प्रेगनेंसी. भैया 9 मंथ तक पूरा उसने अच्छे से खींचा. मैंने कहा अब तो तू सीजरियन कराओ, खत्म कर 39 वीक्स पे. 40 में नहीं जाऊंगी तेरे साथ. ट्विन एंड डायबिटिक, इमेजिन.
No, supposing in second trimester,
पहले से डायबिटिक थी.
At 16 to 22 weeks, if
That
you
way I
see
am lucky
the
my husband is a nephrologist. तो मैं मेडिकल पार्ट से I am very happy. वो करेगा कुछ भी होगा.
uterine artery PI is more, and if you see any echogenic bowel or single umbilical artery, then you should follow these patients every 2 weeks. You should see the growth of the fetus. You should see the Doppler indices, and if is there any changes in CPR is there.
Even the Foxy
If CPR is less than-
GCPR गाइडलाइंस क्या कह रही हैं आपको कि आप उनको एक नॉर्मल ट्विन के तरह से ट्रीट करो.
No.
चलो सो की टेक होम मैसेज पे आ जाते हैं, बिकॉज बहुत लेट हो जाएगा. IVF प्लस AMA प्रेगनेंसी आर हाई रिस्क. एस्पिरिन प्रोफाइलेक्सिस इज बेनिफिशियल, तो आपको करना ही है अभी. टेक होम पॉइंट, अर्ली स्क्रीनिंग फॉर GDM एंड थायराइड. GDM की हमने बात ही नहीं करी. एंड सीरियल ग्रोथ मॉनिटरिंग विद अर्ली डॉपलर, थोड़े ज़्यादा स्कैन जाएंगे. एंड इंडिविजुअलाइज डिलीवरी इम्प्रूव्स द आउटकम. एंड यहाँ कोई इंडिविजुअलाइज नहीं, सबको सीजन कर रहे हैं यहाँ बैठ के. कोई इंडिविजुअलाइजेशन नहीं कर रहा है.
रेडी होना चाहिए ना sometimes.
And this is the circle, this is the cycle. And these are the reference point we have taken.
Umbilical artery PI is also very important. If there are any problem, absent or reversed end-diastolic flow, in such cases the patient can have preeclampsia or FGR, and you have to monitor them very frequently, every 2 weeks. And then you have to see how much is the CPR. So cerebroplacental ratio, if it is less than 1.08.
In such cases, if by chance patient wants कि मैडम थोड़ा सा मेरा ट्रायल ले लो, तो CTG is must, है ना ये.
Yes. Yeah, and non-stress test should also be done. Amniotic fluid volume, how much is the deepest vertical pocket of amniotic fluid.
So thanks all the panelists and our eminent expert for giving us our take-up messages.
Take-home messages, overall pregnancy has to be monitored in all ways by doing anomaly
मुझे लगता है सर there should be a multidisciplinary approach, है ना, in such cases. You keep a physician in the loop, endocrinologist, जो आपको मिलता जाए, cardiologist, सबको loop में लेके चलो, नहीं तो आप ही अकेले फंस जाओगे.
And very regular checkups, patient has to be monitored very closely by all means, whatever we have got. I think that is the end of story.